Hello student, today again we are with the new topic of SST, that is prairies. Prairies is the grassland. What does this word grassland means? Grassland means the area which is covered with tall grasses. These grasses are very nutritious, not for a human being, it is nutritious for the animals living there. And you should know, if we are talking about prairies, the location of the prairies is in the temperate zone. I have mentioned the zone, the three type of zone: torrid zone, frigid zone and temperate zone. So prairies, if you are knowing, it is found in the temperate zone. And you know that this prairies, or you can say the grassland, what does this grassland means? Grassland came from the French word, that is meadows. Meadows, you are knowing, that is the grass. So if you are talking about prairies, it is found in the temperate zone. So if you are seeing in the place, so I have mentioned before in the chapter the three zone. So you are knowing that this is the frigid zone because here you are getting direct rays of the sun, the both pole, north pole and south pole it is. And this part which receives the direct rays of the sun is the torrid zone. And this part, if you are talking in the north side, it is 23 half degree north pole and 66 half degree in the north pole. So this is the temperate zone in the north pole. And if you are talking of the south pole, it is prairies, the grassland is found in this part, that is 23 half degree south pole and 66 half degree of south pole, that is temperate zone. So this grassland is found in temperate zone, means where the temperature is very moderate. It is neither too hot, neither too cold in compared to other zone. So if you are talking about the prairies, this grassland is called by different name in different places. So some of the major grasslands are found in North America. So we are going to study about the prairies which is in the center of North America. In South America, the grassland is called as pampas. In Russia, it is called as steppes. And in Australia, it is called as downs. And in South Africa, it is called by velds. So these are the grassland, major grassland of other places, but they are called by different name. And today we are going to read about prairies, the grassland which is found in the center of North America. If you are talking about the land of this place, the land of this place is flat and hilly. It is covered with the tall grass. But before the coming of the European settlers, this land was used by the animal for grazing. And the animals which was found was bison. And this animal was totally hunted by people and it has finally extinct to some extent this animal bison has totally extincted because people hunted bison, and so now the land of prairies is cleared for agriculture also. Now people have understood that this land can be used for agriculture, and so here the land, in this land the crops grown in plenty are wheat, barley, maize, oats, etc. You should know that prairies is also called as wheat basket of the world. This question is asked in GK also several times. Which place is called as the wheat basket of the world? So prairies is called as the wheat basket of the world because people now do agriculture and wheat is grown in plenty. And if you are talking about the climate of this place, the climate, the summer is hot and winter is cold. And if you are talking about rainfall, the rainfall is moderate here. So agriculture is good, and I have mentioned also. You know, people not only keep the do the agriculture, they keep the animals also. You can find plenties of animals here, and you should know that farmers live on farms and call their home as a homestead. They live on farm and all the comforts is provided to them. They are self-satisfied because they live on farms and they grow too many crops also. If you are talking about the dairy farming is also practiced there. I have told that animals are there. People along with agriculture, they are dependent on animals, on the animals for the milk product also. So here the dairy farming is also done, and if the agriculture is done, the plowing, harvesting, sowing, threshing, all thing is done by the machine. If you can see in the book, the silos. What are the silos? Silos are big boxes in which the grains are kept. This shows that people is self-satisfied there because agriculture is very good. One thing more I want to mention here, the ranches. What is ranches? Ranches are the animals which are reared on large scale. Or you can say the ranchers are found, the persons, they are called as ranchers who make the animal graze. This is also important part of their work. And if you are talking, not only that, if you are going western part of prairies, you can find that people are dependent on hilly areas also. So on hilly areas, if you can see, the place I want to mention is the Chicago. Here the slaughterhouse is too many found because people are dependent on the animals for their meat and milk product also. So we have studied about the prairies, the grassland, which is one of the grassland which is in the center of North America. And it is very important to know about some of the question which is asked too many times. If you think the first question is that this grassland is called by different name. So you have to know the different grassland. So you can write this question also. Write the name of major grassland. So you have to mention the major grassland is, you can mention the prairies, the pampas, steppes, lawns, velds, and you give the name of the places also. The next the question can be, what is ranches? So what is ranches? You have to mention that the western part in this answer, you have to mention that western part of prairies is hilly, so people get their animals to rear in the open grassland, that is called as ranches. Understood the student? Again you hear, means the western part of prairies is very much hilly, and so the ranch take the animals to the open grassland for the rearing. This is called as ranches. The next question is that, what is the homestead? Understand that what is homestead? So means the people of prairies living there make such type of farms that they use at their home. This farms, you are understanding what is farm. So they make the farm as that they live like the home. And this home of farm is called as homestead, and all the comfort they take in that farm. Means there is no problem in living with the farm. So this is called homestead. Sometimes the question is again there, what is the climate? Of this place of prairies? So I have mentioned that since prairies lies in the temperate zone, so the climate here is the moderate, and you can mention that it is 23 ½ degree north and 66 ½ degree north of the North Pole, and it is 23 ½ degree south and 66 ½ degree in the south. Means it is found in the temperate zone. Next question is also coming in this chapter, is that occupation, practice by people living there. So this is the question that what are the occupation being practiced here of the people living there. So I have mentioned that before the coming of European settlers, people used to make the animal graze there because the tall grass is found in abundance, and this grass was very nutritious for the animals, and I have given the example of bison also. So but after that people cleared the ground and they started doing agriculture, and you can mention in this answer that they used to grow rice, wheat, oat, barley, and so this place prairies is called as the wheat basket of the world. And not only this, you can if you are talking about this place, now people use the modern method of agriculture, and not only agriculture, they use for milking of animals with the machines. This number of animals are milked by the machine. So now prairies has become more modern and people are getting more advanced faster and faster. So milking of animals is also done by machine. And I have mentioned the place Chicago also, where numbers of animals are slaughtered every day for the meat. So we have completed this chapter, and we are coming with another topic of SST in the next class. So keep learning and thank you.